What's up, you guys? Trader Fix here, back with another video. So hopefully the mic is working properly because I've been adjusting the volumes back and forth, and yeah, it's just been a mess. So I just want to quickly break down Nasdaq for you guys, and I'm just going to be breaking down the trade that I took from here. I'm still holding it, so let's just quickly go back to let's just go to the 4-hour. And what I want to show you here on the high time frame, it's just going to be a very short video, by the way. So what I want to show you here on the high time frame is that you can see we are in a bullish market, right? Although we never really know when the high is gonna form. Just like here, just imagine someone buying from here and then this happens. So it was a bit risky because it's not really in an area where you can be able to decide properly. But then there are other few things that we did couple the trade with before taking it, right? There are some few things that we did couple the trade with before taking it. So the first thing that I did when I got here on this is GER30, right? They just called it DEX. Not really sure if that's how it's called, but yeah, I just started trading them recently. So anyway, so what I saw was that we already took out the stops here, right? And then what we have, since we already know this would allow us to be able to look for buys, and we're already in a bullish market, this would be regarded as a target buy side liquidity, just like that. And another one would be these equal highs right there, right there. This would now be the buy side liquidity. So price was somewhere around here, right, making this short-term retracement. So why did I buy here? Why did I look for buy here? So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go to the M5, right? Gonna go to the M5 and quickly break down why I decided to buy from there, so that you can get a picture of the trade plan. Shit, come on, man. So basically it's the low that we took out, right? For us to validate whether the low that's taken out had enough liquidity, we have to see by the reaction. The market will easily trade back above it, just to show you that it has taken liquidity, right? So as you all know, with the SMS setups, what we have an old low here. We might trade away from it, and then we take it out and then trade above. We don't necessarily break the structure first. We attempt to make a new low that we attempt to break below this one, which took out the stops here, right? But we fail to take it out, and then we trade high, we break the structure here, right? Then we look for buys somewhere in here. So that's the whole idea of an SMS setup. So if you don't understand it, you just need to be patient with yourself, or maybe it's just something that's not for you, you know. You need to find something that would work best for you and focus on it alone. You don't need everything. So what we saw here is that we had this low, we took it out, we then traded higher, right? We didn't necessarily break above here. When we trading higher, we made this short-term low, which was attempting to take out this low right here, right? We were attempting to take out, let's just change the color real quick, I'll change it afterwards. We attempted to take out this low, but we failed, and we made this higher low here, and then we broke the structure here, right? So that's the first thing that we had to look at. So our buy area would be from here, in between this high and this low, right? But don't disregard this area. We can still come back below here. We're just working with this because that's what we have right now, which is closer to the current price, or which is the area where the current retracement is going to trade into first, right? So that's the break of structure that we had. Now our buy area would be from here to the swing low of the SMS, right? So what we did, then go down to the 1 minute. I don't think we did go to the 1 minute, but anyway. So here on the 1 minute, you can see we only have this imbalance, so I just refined it to this imbalance here. Right there, we traded into that area right here. This is the M1 buy zone, right? So I took the entry off of the 5-minute time frame. Took the entry from the 5-minute time frame. So when I got here to the 5-minute time frame after refining my whole buy area to this level, right? To this level, what I then saw was that, okay, fine, we traded into that buy zone right here. We got this massive reaction right here. It's not really a big of reaction, but you get the idea. So we got into this buy zone, we got this reaction right here, and what it did, I looked at this as a break of structure right here. Right, on a lower time frame it would be visible. The only reason I'm regarding it as a break of structure is because of the small up candle, even though it's not really visible, but then you can see we have a small up candle before we traded into this buy zone, and then we traded into it, we broke above. So why did I buy here? Right, that's the question. So I only bought here because my buy zone started from this candle's high to this candle's low, right? And we have this area right here. We have this area right here. So that's where my buy started from. I started buying from here, and I did have other second buys, so I might not discuss them. I don't know. Initially I did not set any SL because I felt it was a bit too tight, but ideally how you would have had your SL would have been under this low or even here. Doesn't really matter, but then let's just assume that I set my SL here. I didn't set it, and yeah, which is not a good thing. So I should have set the SL, but then I guess I was just lucky today not to be in a bad trade on while not setting an SL, because it's deadly. You might not set an SL, and that would be the end of your days. So yeah, I don't even know what you're saying, man. You're talking alone right now. You're sounding crazy. Now everyone is stopping to listen to you. They're waiting for you to explain. Damn, I'm crazy. So anyway, my targets, right? My targets were mainly at these highs. I was just pointing out these equal highs here, looking to target them. So let's assume that you were targeting them. This would have been 1:16, right? Only if you had your SL here and you were able to get in right there, right? Only if you were able to get in right there. But then this thing with this initial SL that we hypothetically assume that we would have got in on, it would have been 1:62. So we're currently just hypothetically floating around 1:38. So you can see prices currently pushing lower. Not really sure why, but not even gonna check. But you see, with most people trade Nasdaq, whenever it makes a high they want to sell. So the best option is for you to be out whenever these happens. So what I would do, should we break below here and then come back here, I would look for a sell. But we're in a bullish market, like anything can happen right now, but I would prefer looking for a sell right here in the zone right there, in that zone. But it won't be safe. I just recently started trading indices, so I wouldn't recommend you take this, because yeah, anything can happen. So don't rely on me to take trades. You need to do your own analysis. And yeah, with that said, let's see what my hand. I did have like multiple trades here, so let's just quickly discuss them before I end the video. So I think let me see. After we got in here, we broke the structure, right? We broke above here, and then what I did was that I looked to the left, right? I looked to the left and I saw this area right there. And this is not a trading system that you can just simply say, okay, fine, I look to the left, I buy. No, don't do that. You need to also back test it and see if it works for you. So I think let me just quickly check. I don't want to just post random numbers here, so I want to see if it's exactly where I bought. Sure. Let's see. I bought around 1576. They might be different because the price feeds are not the same. So let's just assume the stop is the same. We'll just assume it's like that, right? And another trade which I had, which was on the M1. Which was also on the M1. I bought it around here, exactly around there. I'll post the screenshot on Telegram. I bought it exactly around there, right here, right there. And these were multiple trades. The stop loss, I'm just assuming that this would have been how I would have put it. So this was just the multiple trades that I had on and just hypothetically choosing the target, and also the stop loss. The stop loss is not what I used, so oh shit. Yeah, this is where I entered most of my trades, and I'll post them on. I just took the screenshot right now, so I'm just cycling where I bought. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. So anyway, I totally forgot that I was recording. But anyway, I'll see you guys on another one. Peace. What the hell, man? This is crazy. I'm out.